Well, 2024 is here, and I admit it was a lovely feeling turning a page on last year's garbage fire. We can't know yet if this year will be smoking hot or if we'll get burned by every type of imaginable madness again. But there are definitely a host of things to look forward to if you're a looky-loo driving by the car crash of politics and culture. The Iowa caucuses are just over a week away, and those poor corn pushers cannot wait for the circus of power-hungry hopefuls to leave them alone for a few years. Vivek Ramaswamy has kissed so many babies, he can open up a full-time pediatric clinic. Nikki Haley is still stopping every passerby in Des Moines, explaining what she really meant about the cause of the Civil War.
The South is actually very comfortable with our history. What I should have said immediately was that the Civil War was about slavery. But I just assumed that that was a given, and I went on and said it was also about the role of government and about the rights of people, economically, socially, and otherwise.
And to own other people. Chris Christie is working his way through every county in Iowa, not for votes, but to sample all the Iowa ham balls, scotcheroos, and sour cream raisin pies he can get his meaty hands on. Christie's nemesis, Donald Trump, or as he likes to call him, Donald Duck, has a big town hall with Brett and Martha next week. Then Trump might insert himself into a vat of deep yogurt for the next few months, as his first trial for election interference could start coincidentally the day before Super Tuesday. But that's not political at all, you guys. It's perfect timing.
But with your vote in this election together, we're going to save America, and we're going to bring our country back from hell.
Hell. H-E double hockey stick, sir. My prediction, Teflon Donald, for whatever reason, won't be the nominee, and that will leave cackling Kamala at the top of the Democrat ticket when Joe bails from a Trumpless contest. We might have some much-needed girl-on-girl political action if Nikki Haley and Kamala square off in our very first estrogen election. 4 boobies, 1 president, but who has the double X chromosomes to make it all the way to the big White House? It's not all politics all the time in 2024. We need to take a breather. We also have the Olympics coming up in Paris this summer. Go Team USA. And we'll see if Simone Biles can redeem herself from the twisties that dashed her goat-scented dreams in Tokyo. And luckily, Megan Rapinoe won't be there to screw it up for the U.S. women's soccer team. That anti-American hack has no one begging for Megan, that's for sure. And listen to this, NASA will send 4 astronauts to the moon, the first humans there since 1972. So we'll finally get to see if the lunar surface is made of green cheese. Only 12 astronauts have previously walked on the moon, allegedly. This crew of newbies will join them at a soundstage in Burbank. Wink!
What the hell is this, amateur night? Stop them, Harry! Get him off that machine, that isn't a toy. Go to that moon bucket.
I love it. Well, if you're stuck on terra firma, you might be able to peep the first total solar eclipse in 6 years. That happens on April 8th, so you can take a break from doing your taxes by plunging yourself into total blindness when you stare at it without those special glasses. I love those nutballs who trust their bare eyes. They're so special. Mean Girls, the musical, is out in theaters next week, and I'm personally very excited about this. I love the original movie and the Broadway show, and if you don't like it, it doesn't matter because you don't even go here. It'll be so fetch.
That is so fetch. Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
Thanks, Regina. Well, we have some of Nostradamus' predictions a little later in the show. Will they come true? We got some doozies. But according to the Chinese almanac, there will be more chaos and economic hardship for some this year, punctuated with a lot of male energy. So there will be more fights and presumably more shirtless football fans with painted chests running around punching police horses. And speaking of football, college football will finally go to a 12-team playoff so this corrupt system can stop selecting teams like Alabama. Florida State was robbed.
We're setting aside $1 million for any litigation expenses that may become as a result of this really, really poor decision by the college football playoffs.
Amen, Governor. Harumph. Season 3 of Bridgerton hits, which is blissfully mindless and totally improbable. I love how no one talks about the Duke of Hastings from season 1 of Bridgerton anymore. The actor who played him, Rene Jean Page, left the series in a huff when he got too big. Yeah, well, he's now the Shelley Long of Netflix. Maybe in 2024 we'll finally get flying cars and sex robots.
Don't go. Don't go.
You can't resist us, Mr. Powers. You can't resist us, Mr. Powers.
Au contraire, baby. I think you can't resist me.
Grr. Well, if you may have to settle for another year of being forced to buy electric cars and using AI to write your Tinder profile instead of having an actual sex robot. Well, hopefully this year we will have a new president. Maybe some new college presidents. Hell, I'd take a new president of Russia just to cool down some of the nonsense. And as always, there are forces of incompetence and narcissism that you can never control or escape. And that's when you have to do your best to remain skeptical and optimistic in equal measure. You got to hope for the best, but expect idiots of every stripe to suck the oxygen out of the room and your tax dollars out of your bank account. So you got to surround yourself with people who love to travel and party, and of course with brilliant people like you who know the best defense is success. And here's to your continued success, and may the tears of the freaks and phonies who try and stop you taste as delicious as ever.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.